All right, let's talk about gel nails. We all love them, right? They promise weeks of that flawless, super glossy shine. But what's the real secret to getting that picture-perfect look without, risking safety? Today, we're jumping into a professional's guide from the Louisville Beauty Academy to really uncover the techniques that separate a decent manicure from an absolutely great one. So, here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll get into why we're so obsessed with gel nails in the first place. Then, we're going to get real about the risks involved. After that, we'll decode all the essential lingo you need to know, walk through the pro application step by step, and finally, wrap up with the mindset that'll help you nail it safely every single time. Okay, so let's start with the big question. Why are gel nails pretty much everywhere? I mean, to really get the technique down, you first have to understand why everyone wants them. Well, it really just boils down to a perfect mix of practicality and pure beauty. They feel super lightweight on your nails, there's hardly any smell when you're getting them done, and they deliver that unbeatable diamond-like shine. And let's be honest, the best part? They last for weeks. That combo is exactly why it's a top choice for clients and nail techs alike. But, and this is a really big but, getting that beautiful result safely means you have to understand the science behind it. Because this isn't just nail polish, we're talking about chemistry here, and that means we've got to be super aware of the potential risks. And this is where precision becomes absolutely everything. Think about it. If uncured gel gets on the skin, it can cause some pretty serious allergies. If you don't cure it enough, the whole manicure just lifts off. If you cure it too much, the nail gets brittle. Even using the wrong lamp can mess things up. Every single step is like a link in a chain. It has to be perfect. So how in the world do we avoid all those problems? Well, it starts by speaking the language. Getting these key terms down is the foundation for a safe and totally flawless service. So let's decode that gel glossary. First up, you've basically got two main families of gel. On one side, you have soft gels, which you might also hear called soak-off gels. They're flexible, they're fantastic for natural nails, and you remove them with acetone. On the other side, you've got hard gels. These are much stronger, way more rigid, and they're perfect for building out nail extensions. But you can't soak these off, they have to be carefully filed away. Now, the magic behind any gel manicure is this thing called curing. It's a chemical reaction where light from a special lamp turns the liquid gel into a hard, durable solid. And the key takeaway here is that timing is everything. The amount of time under that lamp is absolutely critical. It's not a suggestion. Okay, so after a layer of gel cures, you might notice it feels a little sticky. Don't worry, you didn't do anything wrong. That's called the inhibition layer, and it's a totally normal part of the process. In fact, that stickiness is your friend. It helps the next layer of gel grab on and adhere properly. So, have you ever been under the lamp and felt a sudden, sharp burst of heat? That's called a heat spike. It's just the curing reaction happening a little too fast, and the number one reason for it is applying the gel too thickly. The solution? So simple. Always, always work in thin layers. And this quote shows you exactly how a pro handles it. There's no need to tough it out. The answer is easy. Just pull the hand out of the lamp for a second, let that reaction slow down, and then you can cure in shorter bursts until the heat spike is gone. It's all about communication and being in control. This right here is the golden rule, and it happens long before a single drop of gel is even applied. Proper prep, we're talking shaping, cuticle care, removing the shine. It is the absolute foundation. If you rush this step, the whole manicure is pretty much doomed from the start. So after the prep, you've got the base coat. And honestly, thinking of it as an anchor is perfect. It's designed to stick to the natural nail on one side and to the gel product on the other. You need a solid anchor if you want a manicure that's going to last. And the final piece of the puzzle is the top coat. This is your protective shield. It seals everything in, it prevents scratches and chips, and it gives you that signature high-gloss shine we all love. You can basically think of it as armor for your nails. Okay, so we've got the vocabulary down. Now let's put all of this together. This is the professional step-by-step blueprint for a perfect, safe, and totally licensing-ready application. The process always kicks off with sanitation, for the tech and for the client. Then comes that critical nail prep we talked about. After that, you'll apply a dehydrator and a gel bonder to get rid of any oils and create the perfect canvas. Finally, you'll put on a thin layer of base coat and make sure it is cured fully. Next up are the builder or color layers.
And notice the theme here. Apply in thin layers, cure each one, and always, always keep it off the skin. Once the color looks perfect, you apply the top coat to seal it all in and cure that. Then you wipe off that sticky inhibition layer, and only then do you apply cuticle oil to finish the whole service.
All right, so after all those technical steps, what's really the most important thing to take away? It's all about a shift in your mindset. You have to go from just doing nails to truly understanding the science you're working with. This quote really just says it all, doesn't it? You have to think of yourself as a chemist. When you control your application, keep everything perfectly clean, and master your curing times, the product is going to work flawlessly. If you respect the process, you will get professional results every single time. And that brings us to our final and maybe most important question. With everything that we've just learned, how can you guarantee a safe and beautiful result every time, whether you're the one doing the nails or the one getting them done? Well, the answer is right here. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge. It's about knowing that you can understand the chemistry, you can master the application, and you can perform this service safely and professionally. That confidence right there is the true key to perfection.